Hello, good day, good evening, good day, sir and ma'am. Welcome back to another Voltio news flash video from Voltio Energy here at Voltio TV. My name is Jerry Garcia, and today, we're going to talk about door-to-door sales on the top 10 best strategies for door-to-door success. We are in the age of online sales where everything is online, products being bought with just a few clicks of a button. It's easy to forget just how important human connection can actually be in sales. Sometimes people don't always want to make a purchase over the screen. Sometimes they're looking for something more personal, hands-on, trustworthy. That's why door-to-door sales is still a very effective, vital part of the sales industry. Number one, know your product. As a salesperson, it's your responsibility to know the product inside and out. Your customer usually isn't very familiar with the product before your encounter. They depend on you for information, so make sure your door-to-door sales training prepares you to have the answers to all of their questions. It's true that door-to-door salespeople are brand ambassadors who understand the product they are reselling, they are selling because they use it themselves. After all, why would someone invest in something that the salesperson doesn't use in themselves? With some products, this can even send a message that the product is too complicated or just plain unnecessary. It can also potentially make it appear that you don't care about the product and only care about their money. If the customers do have questions about your product, it shows that they're interested in what you've got to offer. Make sure you don't lose their business through a lack of attention to detail. Be prepared to discuss in depth of features that matter most to your customers. Number two, perfect your pitch. Door-to-door selling is all about presentation. Pitching is the act of illustrating the benefits of your product to prospective customers and guiding them toward a solution to their problem. If you can effectively present your product as a solution to specific pain points your customers experience, or explain how your product can make their lives easier, the chances of landing the sale could go through the roof. Oh no, it's not an easy task, but you must present your product in a way that builds their trust, exhibits credibility, and helps them connect with your product. Number three, use effective prospecting. A misconception surrounding how door-to-door sales companies operate is that salespeople wander neighborhoods aimlessly, knocking at doors at random, and then leaving it up to chance that the person who answers the door will be interested in purchasing their product. It's not exactly the most efficient method of selling, but it is one of the best door-to-door salesman's tips is to zero in the most promising prospects and focus your time and energy on those who are more likely to benefit from what you are offering. Number four, use rejection as an opportunity. Rejection is the part of the door-to-door sales job. In fact, let's not sugarcoat things. It's a big part of the process. Door-to-door sales is not an industry for the weak-spirited and easily discouraged. It takes true tenacity to have a high door-to-door sales success and willingness to endure the occasional door being slammed in your face. The key is to understand that none of it is personal. Some people either don't have an urgent need for the product or aren't in a position to spend money. Some people just don't like being sold to. There are 1,000 reasons why a customer not be interested in what you're selling, but most of them have nothing to do with you. You can only control those that do. So, take each rejection as a motivation to better your door-to-door sales techniques and learn what works and what doesn't work in your process. Each rejection is learning experience and a small step in not only improving your salesmanship, but also thickening your skin and strengthening your results. Number 5, get to know your prospect's pain points. Nothing motivates a customer more than the need to fix a nagging problem. Sometimes these same customers don't know that they have a problem in the first place, or that they even have a problem to be fixed. Your job as an effective door-to-door sales script is to find out what problems they want or need to fix and let them know that your product is what they need to improve their situation. A major part of understanding your product is understanding exactly what function it serves. Number 6, put yourself in the prospect's shoes. Empathy is an important characteristic when making a living as a door-to-door salesperson. By understanding the feelings and motivations behind your customers' decisions, you'll be better able to anticipate their needs and desires and cater your pitch accordingly. Some people are receptive to being sold than others. Consider the many personalities you will be dealing with and adjusting your strategy to engage in each of them in an effective and personalized manner. Be mindful of how aggressively you sell, as this can be a turnoff for many. Think of what time you show up to their homes, what day of the week, and any other factor that make all the differences in how your prospect perceives you. Pay attention to body language, facial expressions, the breathing, and any other physical cues that can clue you in to your pitch affects your prospects. At the end of the day, it's not just about making a sale, it's creating a lasting and fruitful relationship for both sides. Number 7, connect on a human level. People don't react well to being treated like a number. Connect with your customer in such a way that they don't feel like they're being used to simply meet a quota. If you have an appointment, make sure you know their name in advance and as much relevant information about them as you can without coming across as too intrusive. Think of the term, show them you know them. If the prospect feels like you've done your due diligence, is getting to understand them as a person, it can do wonders for lowering their guard and opening the channels for a sale. Just as you should pay attention to the prospect, the body language, try to understand and control your own as well. It's important to smile and make and maintain eye contact and speak slowly and calmly. Remember, it's important to behave more like a new friend with a good advice and less like a stranger pushing a product that the prospect may or may not want. Number 8, be direct, but always be tactful. Assertiveness is a vital trait for any salesperson. There's no reason to beat around the bush or be a coy with your prospects, but you should be mindful on how hard you push and how bluntly your pitch comes across. No one likes a bully and no one buys from a bully. Selling is like a dance. There's a rhythm to it, and it's important to know when it's time to lead and when it's time to be led. Remember to move at the prospect's pace and to always be considerate of their half of their bargain. Again, remember, the goal isn't necessarily to persuade them to purchase you right there and then, but to purchase at some point soon. Number 9, know how to overcome objections. Just like rejection, salespeople deal with objections every day. Customers will almost always have questions and concerns about a product they're being offered. Legitimate objections will come up regularly in the door-to-door salesperson's job, In the door-to-door salesperson's job is to address and overcome these objections in order to make a sale. This is where your product knowledge comes into play. By knowing everything about the product you are selling, you can anticipate these objections and have an answer for any potential roadblock in the way of selling. Number 10, always follow up. In door-to-door sales, you gotta play the long game. This means following up with your customers and building a relationship. If they already bought a product in your initial encounter, it's a great way to ensure that the customer is satisfied with it and allows you the opportunity to answer any questions that have arisen since your last visit. This is also a prime opportunity to upsell. Arrange a follow-up with the clear understanding that you will reconnect to talk about the product. This actually gives them time to think things through and gives you an opening to follow up with coming across as too aggressive. This has been the top 10 door-to-door sales strategies to help you for your success, brought to you by Voltio Energy here at Voltio TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to listen to more news, more motivation, more entertaining by Voltio Energy. My name is Jerry Garcia. See you next time.